What's going on, everybody? Nerdy Jersey here with Jordian. What did you do?
Got 4th place at Columbus Regional.
What were you playing?
Mekk-Knight, Luna, Kaiju, lots of hand traps.
Oh, that's crazy. We got to see this.
So the deck ended up being 42. I was trying to get to be 40, but couldn't really get it down. But yeah, let me do this. So I'll play 3 Purple Nightfall. It's just big. It searches, best one. 2 Blue Sky. I love when people don't play around it, so I get me at 2 searches. And then 1 of the one my friend says should be banned because he just moves to the left and moves to the right. Luna, she's power. She just interrupts my opponent's turn. And then depending on what they're playing, it's kind of just like make you get rid of your extra deck slowly, get rid of the Sunlight Wolves, get rid of all your Colossuses, just get rid of all of that stuff and then bounce back the final one.
How good was it for you today?
I didn't see her as much, but there was like a lot of plays where she did actually do what she's supposed to do. But she's done a lot for me before. 2 Gamma Seal. I go back and forth. I wanted to play 3, but a lot of times I randomly actually open 2, and I don't know why. They just seem to love being next to each other, but sometimes it's a good thing. 2 Panker Tops. I'm always planning to go second, so I want to see this, and then I can get multiple uses out of this with some other cards I play in the deck, but it was good too. My OTK, generally, if you play certain things, I'm OTKing you if you don't do anything. Like, you thinking I can't do anything doesn't mean anything. I can OTK you really easily. There's a lot of people who was like, they went, I went, I won.
I saw you make a Link Rebo and then kill someone. I was not expecting that.
Yeah. So this is basically the best card in the deck for the most part, well, unless you're playing like, True Draco or Subterror, which then it's shitty. But it is my draw power, pretty much. 3 Ash, besides the main Crow, which actually helped out a lot for a lot of people, because go back to grab view or engage, goodbye, bye-bye Spinny, bye-bye Jaguar. So it was really actually power. Because I play Phantasme, I got rid of impermanence and decided to just play Veilers, because you can't impermanence once it's on the field. And so this was my random tech. It's done good before, but didn't do as well as I would like to do. But when it did, it brought the game to a simplified state that I wanted it to. Like, they made a huge board. They're going to OTK me. You attack. Okay, I just take your biggest monster and like, oh wait, don't know what to do. But it actually won me a game today. So it's all the monsters. I think it's 26. So I play 1 Monster Reborn. No reason why besides that. 2 Desires. I actually hate Desires. A lot of game 2s and 3s I actually sided out because I chose not to main like Call by the Grave for you to ash it, because I'm always going second. So Call by is irrelevant to me for the most part. 3 Mind Controls helps me OTK easily, or even bait out stuff. Like if you make what's the fucking thing, Hot Red, bait it out, then just continue my plays. 2 Instant Fusions. 1 World Legacy's Memory. I cut it down to 1 because I limited my Mekk-Knight number to 6, and I might get banished with Desires anyway, and I don't care about it because once I activate it, I'm locked into Mekk-Knights. Going second, so triple evenly matched. I had a game earlier where somebody was playing Solomon Greats, but he trap tricked for the Sanctum, so he was locked from playing any more traps, so he destroyed my stuff, and then I evenly matched him for like 6, so fucked him up. And then this card's power.
Do you want to explain what that card does?
So the card summons any level 5 or higher monster from the graveyard. So, and then any monster effect that activates in the same column as a Mekk-Knight is negated. So that works for even stuff like he went Panker Tops, that activates on the field, resolves in grave, that's still negated. Your Ray activated on field, resolves in grave, that is negated. Like stuff like that too. But I brought back Panker Tops, pop again. Phantasme, so I can get a good extra negate, things like that.
But how often did it come up where like you got to negate a Ray or something like that and your opponent just did not know that?
I think it actually happened once, but I think they had something else to interrupt the play. So
You said 42 in the main, correct?
Yeah, it's 42 in the main. So tokens, you know, Gara, because he uses power, you know. And I'll play Mekk-Knight, so, you know, had to use this one. Just gonna take these out because I like them backwards. So 1,000 Eyes Restrict, just take your stuff away, you know, get rid of it. Millennium Eyes, so it's a better call by the grave. So I can make people play around this weirdly because they're like, I can continue my plays. You can't interrupt him because I'll just take whatever you're trying to use to interrupt it. The Ash,
or any other monster.
Any other monster in the field or in the graveyard. So it's a better call by the grave. Linkaribo, just for licking these away. Link Spider for when I make the tokens with Sky Blaster. Space Insulator, just because it's generic, so anything I take away, and I play Trisbania, so it's come back up before where it just comes back to get the Trisbania effect off. Nightmare Package, so I'm not gonna take these leaves out, it's annoying me. Cerberus, Phoenix, Unicorn, nothing much to explain. This card is power. So what it does is when I summon it or a link summon it, I can discard a Mekk-Knight or a World Legacy card, search for a World Legacy card from my deck. So I'm searching for the trap card with, so search for the trap card. Generally, I am pitching this one. So when you activate your effect on the field, it brings it back into whatever column that monster activated the effect is negated. If you activate another effect, I can make this just move somewhere else. So I can get 2 negations real easily off of that. And then any monster, all Mekk-Knight monsters cannot be destroyed by battle by some things that are not in the exact same column as them. And I take no battle damage. I just put in Triple Burst just because I got the space. It can negate the rays, mainly for Ray. Trisbania, because, you know, red reboot, get rid of your back row. I never play this today, but the logic in playing this one is if it's the only thing in the column, it can't be destroyed by card effects and it can't be targeted. And then you can also attack directly if it's the only thing in the column. Or actually, if it's the only thing in the column, it can attack directly, but if nothing's underneath its link pointers, it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. So I would summon this one to go against Sky Strikers, because it literally actually is my worst matchup. So that's the point of playing this one. But he's just big, and he has another effect, but it's irrelevant. Saryuja is basically when my hand is subpar, try to, you know, draw some extra stuff, Boral Load, and then MVP of the extra deck, Boral Sword. So my side deck is kind of weird. So I decided to do Chaos Hunter because if I actually see it against like Orcust or Thunder Danger, if someone special summon once, you can't banish for the rest of the turn. And it actually has advantages where if before, like, I summoned it out and then you couldn't like call by the grave the rest of my hand traps. So my hand traps were all perfectly safe. Like you couldn't call by the grave my Ash, my Veiler, none of that. Denko, because I don't really need my normal summon and I just hate back row. Spear Mode, I didn't actually want to play it, but you have to play it. 2 Twin Twisters, 2 Call By. I barely ever sided them in. Once again, I don't care if you like Ash, Veiler, I don't care that much most of the time. Drill Order actually won me a match against Sky Strikers, which is, like I said, worst matchup. 2 Red Reboot for Altergeist, Salomon Great, all that shit. And then this is mainly for Rogue because the worst deck I ever play against is Cyber Dragons. I just know, it's literally just for Cyber Dragons. So that's it.
All right, and what was your ending record?
X1. So.
What did you end up losing to?
Sky Strikers.
Sky Striker.
Yeah. So.
Any shoutouts?
Shout out to our friends Ryan, Andrew, Jordan, Vincent, Josh, and then the other hoes are back there somewhere. Yeah, so.
All right,
just a
thank
good
you.
day.
Congratulations, and see you in Pittsburgh.
All right, thank you.